Hey guys, PsycoRevolution here, and welcome to my Gmod Machinima series. You're watching Lucky 13. This one's about posing. I'm going to show you some better ways, some faster ways, some ways you might not have thought of as to how to pose. So, let's stop cocking our shotguns and get over to Gmod so I can show you what I'm talking about. So normally you would pose a ragdoll by hand like this. You'd spend a lot more time than I am. God damn it. And you would make him do whatever pose you want to do. Let's say right now I just want him to stand. So I'd have to make sure he's the right height off the ground. Align every part of his body. Yeah. Well, I got a better solution if you just want some basic poses to start out with. So, you're going to need Rag Morph and Machinima hands. Go into Rag Morph, go to Set Rag Morph. We're going to right click because that will specify this exact model as our Rag Morph subject. So right click. Now we're going to click Machinima hands. And then we're going to go to Commands, Rag Morph on. So now I'm controlling the ragdoll in Rag Morph. And I have Machinima hands, so he's not holding his hands up like he's holding something. So, with Machinima hands, his hands are at his side. Now we can do this thing. We can go freeze Rag Morph. Now suddenly our ragdoll is perfectly standing. We didn't have to pose him at all. Now when you do this, every part of his body is going to be frozen. So if you want to move his hand or something, you're just going to have to click the parts you want unfrozen, like that, and then just move it and freeze it however you want, because every part is frozen, and if you hit R, then you're just screwed. So if you didn't know that, you can just click to unfreeze something. So you can use Rag Morph. Not all models can use Rag Morph, but the ones that can, you can use that to pose your ragdolls without having to do anything. So there's tip 1. Another way to save time is to use the Duplicator. So, say you've posed your actor like this, and you want him farther away from the wall. Instead of having to repose him farther away from the wall, you can just use the Duplicator to move him. So, you can right click, that'll copy him. Now you can just do some slight adjustments if you want, like that. Now go to the remover, remove the first one. And now he's moved over. You don't have to repose him at all. And even if you're doing a movie and you just want to save time with posing, you can just duplicate your actor, move him to another part of your scene, and he's already standing up how you had him. So, just like Rag Morph, this is a way to save, this is a way to save time. Now here's a tip for you newbies. Say you're trying to have somebody hold a gun, and you're like, how's this supposed to work? It's hitting his hand. What am I supposed to do? Well, it's called no collide. Hit this, click on that, then your actor. Those two won't collide anymore. See? Woo! Or you just right click, it won't collide with any prop, and then you can position it. Now if you're in no clip, you can hit control. I've told this before, but I'll say it again. You can hit control while you're in no clip. You'll move slowly so you can move it better. Because if you're just trying to use up like this, trying to position like this, it's not very precise. So you can hit control and move your whole player to move the gun where you want. Now my last tip is to save often. This is a screen cap from a recent video. I was trying to pose Batman and I accidentally hit R and became unfrozen, and my shot was completely effed. But I saved my game. I save my game a lot, and I save it often, and I have multiple saves. I don't just keep overwriting the same save. So whenever I'm making a video, if I ever mess something up, I can go right back to the beginning of whatever I was doing and redo it. So before I start lip syncing a line of audio, I'll save. So if I mess it up, I can start over and start anew. So my advice to you is when you're working on a video, you want to save before you do any major actions, and you want to save on multiple save slots. You don't just want to overwrite the same save over and over again, because maybe you're editing it and you think this one part sucks. Well, you can load up Gary's mod, and you can load a game where you were filming that at that point. So you can basically step back, backtrack, and redo whatever you need to do. So save often. And that's all I've got for you. Wanted to make this short. I'll see you later.